Hey everyone, this is George. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I get this question enough times in real life for me to believe that this is possibly something that could be useful to like a general audience on YouTube. And it's basically, which VPN do I use? Now, for those of you who don't know, VPN is virtual private network and allows you to protect your IP, while also a lot of the VPN platforms today allow you to change your IP to like a different location. Like for example, if I'm in Canada and I want to actually send my IP address over to the United Kingdom, I can do that using a VPN. Now, there's a lot of VPN options out there, and a lot of people ask me about which VPN is best to use in those places in Asia where like sometimes VPNs like don't really work and things like that. So they ask for suggestions on what's the best VPN to use in those scenarios. So today I will be offering you guys my top selections for VPNs and the reasons why. So as mentioned, there's a lot of VPN options out there, and some of these VPN options don't actually work in certain countries. So essentially the options that I'm recommending are the ones that I think work the best in pretty much most of the countries and also offer like sort of the best paid options. So I'll give you like a top couple of selections that I personally use. So essentially for me, I'm looking for like an option that it can be used anywhere, especially in Asia. And I'm guaranteeing that these VPN options you'll be able to use for the long term without it breaking and without it having internet issues. So without further ado, the top option that I actually recommend is Astro VPN. And if I were to look at the pricing right now, I think it's one of the Okay, yeah, so for Astro, it's quite pricey. It's $25 a month. It's $12.50 if you get a one-year plan, but I can guarantee you that Astro is the best VPN that I've used that I would recommend no matter where you go. Because once again, the reliability for some of the VPNs, there's a lot of VPNs that don't work in certain locations. I'm not going to specify the ones, you guys know which ones I'm talking about. And Astro works in every single location that I've gone to and will be reliable for a number of different countries. Anyways, before I go further, a lot of times people ask me why is it necessary to use a VPN, and there are a couple of main reasons. The first is, again, personal privacy, to where you can hide your IP address. In addition to that, your content might change based on the region. I know for Netflix and for Disney Plus, sometimes the content changes based on the region you're in, so it might be useful to have a VPN for that. A specific case is when I wanted to watch Wimbledon and I needed the BBC player, but you could only use BBC player if you're in the United Kingdom, so that's why it would be useful to, I guess, change your IP. In addition to that, as you know, certain websites are blocked in certain countries, so you need to use a VPN for that as well. Okay, my second recommendation in terms of reliability is ExpressVPN. Now this is, I think, a little bit cheaper than Astral, and sometimes it disconnects in certain regions, but if you're using it just for general use as a VPN, I think you can't go wrong with ExpressVPN. So if I were to go on here right now and just check the pricing, yeah, so ExpressVPN is significantly cheaper. So here in Canada, it costs $8.32 a month. If you're going for a 12-month subscription. If you're going for a 1-month subscription, it's around $13. So yeah, looking at Astro, it is double the pricing in terms of the pricing for the VPN. But I would say that Astro is one of the most reliable and one of the best that I've had. So yeah, Astro or ExpressVPN. Now, those are the two VPNs that I recommend that I can guarantee will work in any location. The other VPNs that I've seen in the past have not worked in certain places, such as NordVPN and some of the other VPNs that are out there on the market. So the two that I would recommend are Astro and ExpressVPN if you want to use it for all locations. Okay, so those are the two VPNs that I would recommend, with the third being NordVPN. Now, in addition to this, I think some people also use other things such as like shadow socks. Now, I'm leaving this up to you guys to do the research, but using shadow socks, you can like get your own server, and then you can have like a lot more data per month to use with your VPN. I think it works a little bit different from VPN in that it doesn't really hide your IP address. It just allows you to use certain websites in certain regions. But yeah, the top two I would pick are Astro and Express. And then if you just want like a VPN for just like simple purposes, I would recommend NordVPN. And in addition to that, I would recommend shadow socks as like a fourth recommendation if you're like a heavy data user. I'm not going to go into the free ones because I think the free ones don't really work that well. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Quick video about VPNs because I've been asked about that a lot. So hopefully that was helpful. Peace, everyone.